guys, I'm Mama Loves Lipstick and welcome to my kitchen. Come on around and I'll show you what we've got cooking today. Have you been searching for the perfect festive holiday drink? Something without all those chemicals, preservatives, and God knows what else. Well, I've got just the thing for you. It's a sparkling cranberry juice. Great for the holidays, any time of the year. And you can serve it to your friends, your family, kids, and adults too. So let's get started. First, we're going to need some supplies. We'll start with a gallon jug or something at least 2 quarts. And I've got a strainer. Something large enough to measure your water. And that's about it in this cabinet. The first thing we're going to start with is a 12-ounce package of cranberries. You can use fresh or frozen. Either will work for this recipe. We'll open them up. And pour them in a pot. Pot maybe large enough to hold at least a quart of water. Okay. And we're going to need some sugar. And, well, I forgot the sugar. Hang on a minute. Let me get the sugar. Okay, now we're going to need some sugar. What do you... Alright, now we're going to need some sugar. What are you doing back there? You need to come around this side of the counter. You can't see anything back there. The sugar's over here. What the hell? Alright, anyhow. We're going to fill up 3/4 of a cup of just plain white sugar. Almost. Does that look like 3/4 of a cup? No. Alright, 3/4 of a cup. Now we've got 3/4 of a cup of sugar. You can use sugar substitute, sugar in the raw, agave syrup or honey, something to sweeten. You don't want to use it without some sort of sweetener. It will be really bitter. Okay. I also have 1 quart of sparkling mineral water. You could use one with lemon, or I just have plain. It doesn't matter what brand. You're going to need a quart of water. You're going to need to fill this up, or I am, and pour it into our pot with the cranberries in it. Okay, I've got 1 quart of freshly filtered water. We're going to add it to the cranberries. Come on over to the stove and we're going to put these on to boil. Okay, I've got our cranberries and water on the stove and they're going to boil. Well, excuse me, we're going to bring them up to temperature on high just until they boil. We'll let it run until you hear them pop, and I'll show you what I mean in just a moment once we reach the correct temperature. I forgot to tell you to put a lid on them. They'll boil much quicker that way. Now we've got a rolling boil here, and they're just, the cranberries that is, they're just beginning to pop. Let them pop just a little bit, and then we're going to turn the stove off and put the lid back on. That sounds good. You can hear all the juices escaping. Right, that's probably good. I'm going to put my lid on. Turn the stove off. Now, let's start our timer for 7 minutes, and we're gonna just let this sit on the stove covered for 7 minutes. Well, through the magic of my fingers, we're back, and it hasn't been 7 minutes on your time, thank goodness. Well, we've got our cranberries here, and the correct strainer. Before I had a different strainer, it was not gonna work. And we're just gonna strain the cranberries from the juice. Just like that. And if you want to get a little more juice out, you can use a spoon and kind of squash down the cranberries like you're smashing grapes. You don't have to do this, but it's fun, right? Okay. And then I'm gonna put these cranberries into my compost pile. Good. One thing I forgot to tell you about, we need half a lemon as well, and we're going to squeeze it into the bowl. Now you don't have to use the lemon. I like what the lemon does. Just squeeze it through your hand, so you don't have to worry about getting the seeds in the cranberry juice. I can't squeeze hard enough. Okay. And now I have lemon hands. We're going to pour in our sugar. That's 3/4 cup of sugar. And crap. I'm going to grab a spoon and rinse my hands. Yeah, I already washed my hands before we started this. I would not have squeezed that lemon over top of dirty hands. Okay. And just keep stirring until the sugar is dissolved. The last thing we need to do is let this sit at room temperature till it cools. I guess you could put it in the fridge, but I have a glass pitcher here. I don't want to risk cracking it while it's this hot. And we're simply going to add the sparkling mineral water to the cranberry juice. And that's about it. And the last thing is we're going to test it. We're going to taste it, see how good it is. Okay, we've got our chilled cranberry juice, and I'm going to attempt to pour it in this container that's big enough to hold a quart of cranberry juice, and a quart of sparkling mineral water. So that's 2 quarts. I've got a gallon-sized container here. I did it, and I only spilled a small amount. Let's hope this does not explode. I'm always good at making things explode. It doesn't matter what it is. Here we go. Ooh, that looks good. It's getting all fizzy. All right. Now, let me get a glass. And let's try this together. Cheers. Oh, that's really good. If you'd like something refreshing to drink that will jingle your balls, I mean, jingle your bells this holiday season, try my sparkling cranberry juice and leave your comments, subscribe, and like or not like me. Bye. Mwah.